Ocean Room. Happy Wednesday to you. This is your shared reading video today. Now remember, what is our comprehension skill? Connect across text, okay? Your I can statement. I can connect information I learn across a text. What is that? When readers connect across the text, they remember what happened earlier in the text to help them understand what they are reading now. How? You ask yourself, is there anything that I learned earlier in the text that can help me understand what I am reading now? Okay? Why do you need to know as a good reader? Because good readers connect across the text to help them understand the whole text. So, we have really been talking about inventions and different inventors such as Alexander Graham Bell, who invented the actual telephone. And now today we are going to read about the communication story. Let's begin. The communication story was written by Betty Bacon, illustrated by Sean O'Neill. If you want to talk with someone who is far away, you can call them on the telephone. But what did people do before there were telephones? People have always communicated with others who were far away. They found many ways to do that. Let's learn about some of the earlier ways. Some people use smoke to send messages. They would wave blankets over a smoky fire. Puffs of smoke would rise into the air. Different numbers of smoke puffs meant different things. For example, one puff of smoke might mean danger. People far away saw the smoke and could read the messages. Some groups of people used drums to send messages. The sounds the drums made could be heard far away. People played drums to tell others when hunts or parties were going to happen. Here are two ways of communications back then. One way was using smoke, and another way was using the sounds, such as the sounds of beating drums. Written note. Drum and smoke signals could send messages quickly and far away. But the messages couldn't be very long using those methods. People could carry longer messages from place to place. Once people could write, they began to send written notes. So I'm going to stop right here and think about the 4 different ways of communications that we went over, okay? One is of smoke. The other one is a signal of sound. And the other 2 is by a written note, right? Or letters. So the differences between the 2 was that one uses signals such as smoke, okay, or sound. No words, right? No written language. The other 2 uses written language and can be a lot longer. Smoke and drum signals could not have long messages. Let's continue on. Later, people started sending messages and letters through the mail. Before there were trains or cars, people used horses to take mail from one place to another. Even though people ran or rode fast horses, the mail took a long time to get from one place to the next. Pigeons are small, fast birds that can be taught to fly from one place to another. People would strap a small note to a pigeon's leg. The pigeon would then fly with the note. In 1844, the first telegraph message was sent by a man named Samuel Morse. This was a new way to communicate. Using electricity, Morse made a machine that sent beeps from one place to another. The beep stood for the alphabet. For example, one fast beep, 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 and one slow beep, beep, beep. meant the letter A, telegraph. The telephone. Then a man named Alexander Bell tried to make a different machine. He knew a lot about science. He thought he could send spoken words, not just beeps, through electric wires. In 1876, Bell built the first telephone. Oh, we know about this man. A machine that sent spoken words by electricity. Now, people could talk to each other right away. Telephones has changed a lot since Bell's first phone. Now, there are different kinds of telephones. What kinds of phones can you see in the pictures? What happened after the pigeons? What happened? It was the pigeons, and it was the telegraph, and then Alexander created the ring, 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 the telephone. Great job, Ocean Room. Last but not least, the computer. Using the telephone is a fast way to communicate to people far away. What about a computer? A lot of people send messages to each other through their computers. Have you ever done that? Over the years, people have found many ways to communicate over great distances. Soon, we may learn even more. I really hope, Ocean Room, that you enjoyed reading about the communication story and how we communicated back then in the early years. Right now, I want you to click on the Google Doc and complete your constructed response for today. Bye.